People on Google are asking what's the difference between jail and prison. Well, jails are typically short-term facilities used to detain those awaiting trial or sentencing, as well as those serving short sentences, usually less than a year. Prisons are long-term facilities designed to house individuals convicted of serious crimes, typically felonies, who are serving sentences longer than a year. Jails are usually operated by local law enforcement agencies such as county sheriffs or city police departments. They're funded and managed at the local level, typically by city or county governments. Prisons are operated by state or federal governments. They're managed by state departments of corrections or the Federal Bureau of Prisons, depending on whether they are a state or federal facility. The turnover rate is also a big difference. Jails have a high turnover due to the short duration of stay. And like I mentioned before, prisons house people who have been convicted of serious crimes and are serving long-term sentences for things like murder, robbery, and drug trafficking. So their turnover is low and the stay is long. Jails typically have lower security levels. They may include minimum, medium, and maximum security sections, but the focus is on short-term detention. They're smaller in size and have fewer resources for rehab and vocational programs. Prisons like San Quentin State in California have varying levels of security, including minimum, medium, maximum, and supermax for the most dangerous inmates. Security measures are more stringent, with extensive surveillance, controlled movement, and higher staff-to-inmate ratios. They're much larger and have more comprehensive facilities, including educational programs, work opportunities, and recreational areas. There are also federal prisons like the U.S. Penitentiary in Leavenworth, Kansas. It houses inmates convicted of federal crimes such as large-scale drug trafficking or federal tax evasion. The most famous federal prison? Alcatraz, of course. Nicknamed The Rock and opened in 1934, it housed some of the U.S.'s worst offenders, people like Al Scarface Capone and Machine Gun Kelly. Not that one. It's also the setting for an awesome Nicolas Cage movie.
Welcome to The Rock.
The biggest prisons in the world, Klong Prem Central Prison in Thailand houses up to 20,000 inmates. Silivri Prison in Turkey houses 22,000. And the largest prison in the world is New Bilibid Prison in the Philippines. It holds 29,000 inmates, but its intended capacity is 6,500. So to recap, although it should be clear by now, the primary differences between jail and prison revolve around the length of stay, the nature of offenses, the level of security, and the focus on rehab. Jails serve as short-term detention facilities managed by local authorities, whereas prisons are long-term correctional facilities operated by state or federal governments, with more comprehensive programs and security measures. There you go, the difference made clear, I hope.